Yikes. Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. I don't know, you know what? I don't know what happened with me this morning, but I'm here now. Whoops. I'm here now and, holy tamale. Late for my own class. What's up with that? Goodness. You know what? I thought I had so much time. And then I got just distracted. But anyway, here I am. Good morning, Debbie. I hope you're feeling a little bit better this morning. I saw your gorgeous posting yesterday of your art journal entry. I'm very anxious to leave a comment. I just saw it this morning. Today is going to be all about card building. And I wanted to talk a lot about, I've talked to you about how I like to, oh yay, Debbie, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Jan, do you want to hear a funny thing? So I had like a half a chapter to go last night. So I put it on 2 times speed. So it was like the chipmunks. Blah, 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 blah. But I had to finish it before class. It was crazy. But it was good. Jan, have you gotten your washi tape? I'm curious. So today I wanted to talk about how things are, I look for, items that can be used in many ways, right? I look for art supplies that can be used in a multitude of ways. That's why I like paint, because I can use paint in a billion different ways. That's why I created my washi tape so that it could be used in many, many ways. Wait until you see how we're going to use it on Thursday. Oh my gosh. You guys, that is where I'm telling you, the clouds are bursting open. It's going to be amazing. So today I thought I need to finish up some Christmas cards that I've started, and I want to show you, I want to work with one of my one of my Unity stamp designs that is a Christmas design but can be used all year through. So I want to talk about that. But if Debbie got hers, then you should be getting yours. She's Minnesota, so you should be getting yours, I should think, Miss Jan. It's crazy how the postal service works, isn't it? I mean, we just yeah, that's so funny, Debbie, because I just ordered yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. The no, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's the artist calendar that features artwork from all the different artists. Last year I was not able to get it because it was sold out so lickety split that I didn't make it. So this year I set my alarm, and so I knew I needed to get online ASAP yesterday morning. So I'll be sharing that throughout the year, and including it in creations that we work on this year. So if you are brand new here, please like and subscribe and comment to Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott and Stitch the States with Ann Corbiere-Scott. Both of those groups are super fun. And then for all things Ann and Artsy, like all of my art printables and my blog, I told you, I'm not very current on my blog, but there's so much good information on there. Little how-tos and also just processes that are super fun. That, you know, I just believe that if I teach you a process, you can take that process and use it in a billion different applications. I'm much more a process teacher than a project teacher. I mean, I will teach a project, believe me, but it will always contain a bunch of different processes because I love to learn a process. So I figure all of my artsy friends like to learn a process. So all of my art principles and my artsy classes are listed on Anne's Artsy Arsenal. Excuse me, on Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs. Anne's Artsy Arsenal is one of the things that's contained on there, and that's my Amazon affiliate list of all kinds of things. Mostly artsy, but every now and again, something different. So anyway, let's get making some cards. So I have this card that I need to finish from last week. Do you remember? Honest to Pete. So I was kind of dibby-dabbying with my colored pencils here. And I'm feeling like I want to, I really want to pop this. I'm really feeling like that's kind of the way to go with this piece. I think that's going to give me enough contrast. I mean, popping your card up with foam tape or foam squares or whatever, that just gives you that little bit of contrast that can make and break a project. So I am going to pop this up. Where's my giant roll of foam tape? I love that stuff. There we go. I just think that's going to be a super pretty card. Jan, you know what? I noticed that you have a love of Aaron Rodgers, and I do not like Aaron Rodgers, so I'm wondering how we can even be friends. How is that possible? I ask you. Good thing I met you before and fell in love with you before I knew that. It is a big roll, and I'm telling you, you got to watch Amazon because every now and again they'll have a big sale on it, and I got this giant roll for like $25, maybe less. Oh my gosh, it makes me so happy, and I love it so much, I bought two. Because, you know, what if I ran out of foam tape? What kind of a tragedy are we talking about? A big one, that's for sure. So I knew I just wanted to finish off these cards this morning because 'tis the season, right? So I'm going to be sending out my Christmas cards. Hopefully I will start this week. Oh, I like it like that. And I kind of like it when it goes over the edge of the mat, so it has that little bit of a little bit more contrast. Oh, I just love that. Where it kind of overhangs. Stop it. Look at it. Just look at it. Okay, so. Oh, good thinking, Michelle. Good thinking. Okay, so this is the stamp set. I think everybody, his head is big as Lambeau Field. You're right. Oh. The Steelers, oh, Jan, I already love you, and everybody has their flaws. Okay, so here's a stamp set that I think everybody should have, and here's why. My cute poinsettia, shut up, right? And then I have two hand lettered sentiments. But this is the one. This is the one that I think, I won't hold it against you. I won't hold it against you, Jan. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Misty. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Jean. I'm so glad you're here, Melissa. And I'm so glad you're here, Miss Michelle. Okay. This is the reason everyone should, and number one, this is super, super on sale. Like 57% off, right? But this stamp, okay, I had everything right here. Here we go. This stamp is just some French. I bought this French book when I was in Paris, and it's old. So no copyright issues. But look at this. This put this down first. It is one of my newer releases. So it has this French text, right? So just know, we can use this in anything. We can use this. This is what I've used on this card front, a card base, I should say. But I noticed that I didn't put one right there. I didn't put anything there. So I'm going to stamp it just in that little corner, just so I have, there we go, perfect. But do you see how this stamp we could use in our art journals, right? So I'm going to open this art journal to a page that could just use a little something, right? So let's, oh. No, it'll get lost on there. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to do that. Right? Do you see how just the addition of just that little bitty something is really just adds a little more visual interest to this page? So I see us using this year-round. We can have this just in our artsy arsenal of art journaling supplies and card making. So that's kind of what I wanted to, the biggest thing I wanted to convey today. But this background is, remember, this is that same technique that we learned from Carmen, where we took a stencil and we scraped some modeling paste through it, then let it dry, and now we can watercolor on top of this. Yeah. How cool is that? And we can watercolor this poinsettia that also comes from this set. So let's get started with that. And I'm feeling like I want to use some of those new, that new lumberjack plaid from Distress Ink. And I think I'm going to use Mowed Lawn. So I'm going to do the splotchy trick with the background, I'm going to do all in greens, right? So I'm going to do the same thing that we did with our poinsettias. Remember these where we, I put down the distress ink first and we dried that, and then we did oxide. That's what we're going to do. So let's go. There we go. This is the weirdest little... Right? So when we did this before, I think I just kind of loosely painted it. This time I'm doing the splotch thing. So I want to get lots of green on here. And I'm really trying to get so it's popping on the modeling paste, right? But I kind of want to make sure that I get that background kind of green too. Not completely, but you know, I want it represented. So let's dry that. So pretty. I think I'm gonna wipe up this green. I know that's a little bit wasty, but for this morning it'll just be okay. Okay, and let's tap off that one wet spot. Okay, now let's do the oxide, the magic. Let's do the same. Right. Oh, you guys, I'm loving it so much. I'm loving it so much. Okay, I'm really feeling like I want a little bit more, not complete coverage or anything, but I just want to really get as much green as I can represented down here. And this is like, I'm not cooperating, just so you know. So I'm gonna dry this. So is everybody making their Christmas cards? I told you I have a whole theory about that. I only make Christmas cards for people who will appreciate them. I buy Christmas cards for people who might throw this in the trash. Imagine it. Imagine it. No way. All that work. And they are people who have never made a card. Right? Oh my gosh, I'm loving this so much. Okay, now let's take and do the water, because this just always adds the next layer of something. And now I'm gonna take this paint. I know. I always bite off way more than I can chew when it comes to Christmas cards, don't you? Oh, I do feel like I'm cheating, but not for people who are going to throw them away. Because, sorry, not sorry. So I'm going to paint with this little bit of leftover oxide here. I'm going to paint these two leaves. Maybe I'll even paint these teeny tiny bits. Okay, so let's set that aside. Exactly, Jan, exactly. I know, but do you remember I have the giant family? And so, this is looking so good, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna dry this so I can see my white spots a little bit more. Look, it even worked on the modeling paste bits. Oh, I love it. Let's turn it over, flatten it out a little bit. Now I have just this little bit of, it is called Good Tidings to You, Jean Butler. Is it Butler or is it Bueller? Buller? Anyway, it's super fun. It's super fun. I'm gonna get some more color on here. Try that. It's not on sale. It was the last time I checked. Is it full price, Debbie? Oh, Jan, I don't know if I can tap that. Well, let's see. Oh boy. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have tapped that link. I knew I shouldn't have. Because now I can't get back to you guys. Why? Why do I do that to myself? Let's see. There we go. Back. Okay, so then watch it. Watch it because it'll go on sale. It'll go on sale. And snap it up when you do because we'll be using that throughout the year. And just keep an eye on my stamps on the, my Unity stamps during the year. I have big plans, card making friends. So I'm gonna let that sit. And then I'm gonna wipe this up. And let's use some regular mode lawn for the pine bough. See what happens. It's like just some distress ink. Add a little water. Oh, let's see. If you have any Unity memberships, you get $6.95 off if you, oh, well, that's good to know. I had no idea, Jan. Interesting. Look at the difference. Is this crazy? Just the difference between oxide and distress ink, right? This is the same color, only oxide and distress ink. So just know that you can, let's go up here. I mean, it's the same hue, certainly, just a little deeper. I love that, right? Oh, good, good, good. Debbie, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I know. Look it. Greetings this season. That's one of the next ones I want to do. And the rosy one, those roses are some of my favorites. They are. So I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I'm going to take back, you know, I can't waste this. So I'm going to do some splatter on here. With that green. And remember, turn, so you're not splattering always from the same direction. And you'll get lots of, what do I want to say? Visual interest. Lots of stuff going on. You know what I mean? I just want all kinds of layers and layers and layers of green on here. Okay. So now we still have to paint our poinsettia. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. I'm going to soak up all this green mess that I've made. And now let's do lumberjack plaid. And I'm doing the just the distress ink for this first round. Yeah, me too, Tam, me too. I'm telling you, and I will just tell everybody right now, November and December is the best time to buy Unity. That's when they have Brown Thursday and their Black Friday and their Cyber Week sales. I'm telling you, their sales are so amazing. They're so, I mean, they certainly have sales throughout the year, which are amazing, but just know, their sales during that time are the best. So now I'm painting the petals of this beautiful poinsettia. You know, every year I draw a new poinsettia. I just love them. They're such a symbol of Christmas, aren't they? I just love them. And it will, Tam. It'll come back on sale again. And I love that because I love that they make stamps out of lots of my printables, because there are some things that you can only do with a stamp, right? And there's some things that you can really only do with a printable, right? Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I have this little bit of color, and I can't waste it. So I just happen to have, are you ready? Oh, look. I have a rosy stamped off piece. Just gonna... Oh, look at it. Let's do some more of that color. They're so cool. They're so cool. You're right. Jan, I'm telling you, they're just the best company to draw for. They make my heart go pitter-pat. Often. Okay. So let's dry that. Do you see why I have 900 things going at the same time? Honestly. You know, when you just get creating and you're like, well, what if I do that and this and that and this and that and this and that? I'm telling you, there'll be more sales. That's for sure, Tam. That's for sure. They're so amazing. Okay, now I'm feeling like I want to do oxide on this, but I told myself I need to. Oh, Jan, you're so funny. I know, there's something about red rubber, isn't there? There's just something about it. So I think I'm going to take my yellow Posca and do my, I think they're called a stamen, but I don't know about in the center of a poinsettia. Look at that. So pretty. And then let's come in here, do some jiggy jaggy blend. Back, forth, back, forth. I let this dry a little bit too long, so now I'm going to have to really work at my jiggy jaggy blend and then pull off that excess pigment. And wipe it on your paper towel or maxi pad. I know. Oh my gosh, Debbie, I was telling my mom about that and she was laughing so hard. I go, Mom, you got to look on the private Facebook group because she even posted a picture of it. It made me laugh so hard. And I'm sure that it works tremendously well. I don't have any, I wonder if a panty liner would work. That made me laugh so hard. Okay. So I'm feeling like I need to... Oh, Deb, that's so funny. Oh, God, that's so funny. So I'm feeling like this needs a little bit of, these berries need some white or something to kind of make them pop a little bit. They're just kind of blah. So let's see. I have so many pencil bags. I have so many pencil bags. Look at this one. Keely got me. I think I showed it to you guys before. Modern artist. Great modern artist. I just love it. Okay. There has to be, yep, a gel pen. I just feel like it needs something. Okay, what did you say, Jean? The red parts are the bracts, which are modified leaves. The yellow, the flower, is the yellow part in the center. Shut up! That's so cool, Jean. Oh, Susan, great minds think alikes. I can't take credit for it, though. Keely bought it for me. But come on, it's so cute, right? Okay, so now I'm looking at that. Poinsettia, and I just feel like it needs something. So what if we just do some black splatter? I think black splatter is also going to make it pop maybe a little bit more on here. What do you think? Yes, 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 yes. Yep, that's what I needed. And now what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this black splatter? Oh, I could do it on this one. This guy I have big plans for too. Or girl. It's kind of getting lost on there, I think. We can wipe up the black. It's okay. It's okay. I have to tell myself it's okay sometimes. Okay. So we're going to attach this to a card base, right? And then stop it. I'm going to fussy cut this, and I think we'll create this much in the same way we did the Mele Kalikimaka one, where I'm going to do a row of washi across here as my anchor, and then I'm going to pop the flower. Because that's okay too. It's okay to do a couple of the same, like, right? The same kind of layout. So do you see how this is? Oh, I'm kind of digging that. Do you see how, because the black was so watery, some of it is reacting like a water splat, right? Where we lift some of the color off. So what if we do this, and then we can do a water splat, and then we could use, so we won't do much water splat, just a little bit. Good morning, Joan. How are you? But we could do, I just really like the organic vibe of the splatters instead of, you know what I mean? I just kind of dig that. Tam, remember when we did the, we did that technique where we painted little circles? We painted like kind of, not really circles, mostly blobs. You guys, look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it so much. Can you see how gorgeous it is? What if we did some black acrylic? Just a little bit. Yeah. Shake it up, Anne. Well, that's way more than I wanted, but it's going to make a good splatter. Mix that water in really well. We've talked about that. Like, that makes such a difference. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's making me so happy. I am sitting this morning, but my desk is high enough. My chair is a bar stool that I got at Habitat for Humanity. And can I just tell you, they're the best chairs. They're from the 80s. They're really they're really wide, and They're the best, best, best. And they're very cushy. And I got them, are you ready for it? 2 for $20. And Jeff recovered them for me. Oh my gosh, what else can I paint with black? Oh no, it's kind of everywhere. And I feel like I want to save that black for something, but because look how much I have there. Wow. So while we're waiting for all of these things to dry, because I've started 75 things, let's talk about, okay, what are the ones I have over here? Okay, I have 2, maybe I have 3. That one's not even started, so let's go here. Okay. I have this one. Remember this? I know, I won't waste it, Tam, I promise. Okay, so I have this one that I want to do my black matte, and then this, do you remember this has Vintage Puppetry 6, and then I did the modeling paste through the stencil. So I really feel like I want to paint on that, watercolor on top of that, and then this on top of that. Stop it. Stop it. But I'm feeling like I'm on this roll. I'm on this giant roll of doing the splat and the, you know what I mean? The distress ink. Oh, that's peacock feathers. What do you think? That's it. Not Mermaid Lagoon. Peacock feathers. So let's do peacock feathers on here. This is why my workspace shrinks, because I can't get rid of that, but look where I placed it. Not a smart spot, but what are you going to do? So let's do, oh, yes. All right, so let's dry this layer. Look at how pretty that looks on those raised bits. Oh, that's making me so happy. And I just want to keep building. Deeper color. So let's do some more of the distress ink. But this time only 1 squirt, so we get deeper color. Yes! And inky fingers. Now I'm just going to start sliding it through, tapping it, whatever. I'm loving that. Okay, I need to pull. I need to move. Something's got to give in my big fat mess of a desk. So I wanted to tell you that one of our community members reached out to me and said, would you send me your email address or your address so that I can send you a Christmas card? And I said, only if you return the favor and send me yours so I can send you one. So I want to open that up to everybody that if you want to exchange Christmas cards, I probably have your address, but let me know, and you can send mine to my P.O. Box. P.O. Box 5391, Peoria, Arizona, 85385. Oh, let's get a little bit on that side. I think that would be a fun thing, since we're all card makers, and we know we would appreciate each other's hard work. Right? Okay. Look at my hands are so inky. Isn't that the sign of a great time being had? Inky fingers. Okay, let's look. Oh, you guys, isn't that a vision? Okay. P.O. Box 5391, Peoria, Arizona, 85385. And my email or my P.O. Box address is on the bottom of every newsletter, just so you know. Okay, now I'm feeling like I don't know that I want to do the water splat on this one because it's kind of lighter, and I think I'm kind of liking it being lighter, but I think I'm definitely going to pop that. What do you think? And I'm going to mount it on there. Stop it. Oh, Jan, you do make me giggle. Okay, so I'm going to start building this one. Tam, can you type it in here, please? I know, I'm loving it too, Tam. And it's just kind of, I love the ones that just happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I was like, maybe I should make it green, like it's like the ornament sitting on a tree. Then I was like, nope, you know what? I'm loving that aqua-y turquoise so much. Did anyone happen to see the ornament card that Carmen created that I posted on my social media, I think yesterday, or maybe it was the day before? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And I was just telling her yesterday, you know what? I am always so delighted when I see how everybody else sees my artwork. Because my team is so diverse and so amazing. Like, everybody sees things from a totally different standpoint, right? They see the way they see the color of it, like what they want, how they want it, how they see it. Maybe they see it in red, and I was like, wow, I only saw that in orange, or I only saw that in purple, or whatever. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the best. Okay, let's see. And then I think this is going to pop right in the very center. What do you think? I think that will be grand. I did actually cut, oh my gosh, my desk is such a mess. I did actually cut out all those candy canes last night, Tammy, that I was telling you about. So do you remember last week I painted all these candy canes? I painted them all, and then I was like, I'm gonna hang them on my tree, and then they kind of just set. But I did cover all of the centers with a glossy, whatever you call that. I use the one from what? Fun Stamper's Journey, but whatever dimensional gloss you happen to have. I did the berries and shut it. I'm totally loving that. And then I did the berries in the centers of these poinsettias that I want to do my banner for. As you can see, they're done, except that I need to cut around them on the black. And then I'll make a banner. And I promise I will share it. Oh, good. I hope you're like enthusiastic too. It makes me so happy. Let's snip that little bit off. And then I'm feeling like it could go there. And this could go there. One more little sliver. Thank you, Jan. I'm telling you, Jan and I originally met, like most of us, right here online. And then I was teaching at a store in Wisconsin, and Jan's in Wisconsin. And she was like, is it an in-person class? And I said, yes. And holy smokes. Keely and Jan and I just hit it off immediately. Like that was it that day. I just love that. Because you just never know, right? You just never know when you're meeting someone that you've kind of only known them on the internet. And that's cool, right? It certainly got us all through the pandemic. But, anybody can portray them as anything, themselves as anything. Shut up, you guys. I do not have any of those classes on the docket just yet, but you will be one of the first to know, Miss Debbie. So you want to hear a funny one about Michelle? So she and I live in the same state, but we had never met. And then we did the Frida exhibition, right? It was totally souls colliding. Totally, in more ways than we can ever explain. Don't you think, Jen? Anyway, I got there early with Tammy, and we're just waiting. And then I see Cecilia, our mutual friend, the one who asked for my address for a Christmas card. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, I looked, and she had somebody with her, and I just looked at her because I was, and when we were waiting in the car, I said to Tammy, I go, I don't know what Michelle looks like. I don't know what she looks like, but I'm anxious to meet her. And she was with Cecilia, and then I came up and I hugged Cecilia, and then I was like, are you... I said, sorry, I'm making such a big deal. And she said, I'm Michelle. And I was like, Michelle! girl. And then I gave her a big hug, and then I thought, oh my gosh, what if she's not a hugger? You know, and that's when Cecilia's like, Anne, I brought her to you. I'm like, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that we just keep growing in the most organic way. I know I don't have the most followers as anybody else. I know I don't, you know, have as big a group as other people, but I'm just going to tell you, I know I have the best group. I know I have the kindest group. And for me, that's the most important thing, is that everyone is kind and encouraging and lovely and artsy, of course, because I think anybody can be artsy. Okay, let's build this one. Stop it. It's going to be so cute, you guys. I do have the most genuine, I'm telling you, everyone is so kind and lovely. And that's exactly what we all needed, I think. You know, we were here for, no way, Michelle, that's so cool. You guys, just look at the beauty of that is that. I love it so much. And now we can do this, and we can do, I should have done this before I, because then I could have tucked it behind, but oh well, I'll figure something out. I have been known to just kind of lift things on the edge, on the tippity edge. Fold that back. There we go. There's one side. Oh, thank you, Jan. This one is tighter. I might have to cut this one because it's super tight on the edge. Did everybody see that Kirstie Alley died yesterday? That was awfully sad, wasn't it? Good morning, Laura. Hi, Shelly Weeks. How are you this morning? So now I'm going to fussy cut this one, and then I'm going to just, I think, kind of like that. So pretty. How am I doing on time, Tam? I have a little bit of time. I always have way more than I know I can accomplish in an hour, but you know, you know, that better to have more, right? And like our motto always says, we are never bored. We are never bored. I know, you know what's so funny? 100 years ago, when Jeff and I both worked at the Phoenix Indian Center, there was a guy there who was actually my, now I don't remember. So I had a JTP, what was that program? It was a government program for nonprofits where you could get a work study kind of job, and he told me I looked like Kirstie Alley, and I just smiled because I thought, well, she's awful nice and pretty and accomplished. I think it was my hair at the time, because my hair was long and down a lot. I didn't rock the pony quite as much as I do now. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do right here just yet, around these little sprigs. I think I want to kind of sort of cut around them. Yeah, just like kind of loosely fussy cut, if that's a thing, but you know what I'm saying. So you get an idea of the shape. I kind of love fussy cutting. I do. So I think I'm going to pop this one too. Because I have plenty of foam tape. And I know I'm over, but just let me finish this one, would ya? I know. I can't help myself. All right. Maybe this one. Gosh, that guy's name was Jim something. Jim. Like I can see him in my mind's eye. He's a very nice man. Not just because he told me I look like Kirstie Alley. And it said that she had a short battle with cancer that was just diagnosed. Isn't that sad? Very sad. I'm going to do this side, and I need to do something there. Ooh, I love an English parcel. Oh, you're talking now, Deb. Let's go to Hawaii. We were just talking about that in book club last night, about how we should meet for a, we should have a remote book club someday where we all meet somewhere. And Keely and Kay live very close to each other. So I said, okay, Kay, you can, Keely can pick you up, and then you guys can swing by the airport and pick me up, and then we will drive to wherever we want to go, and Tammy will meet us there. And we were all in complete agreement. I'm just not an organizer. Like, I can't be an event organizer. I will teach and share and all of those things, but I'm not that's not my forte. I would be on here crying every day. I have friends who do it marvelously. I know, Jan. Don't you think that would be the best? I asked her, and I don't know if she answered me. Tam, I sure hope she's feeling better. Well, she's here, right? And she's she's hanging out with us, so it's got to be pretty good. Oh, you guys. Well, remember I said I want it to be just a little bit overlapped. Oh, I totally learned it from your sister. Laura. The background. So cool. Stop it right now and look at 2 totally different cards. Both with Unity stamps. Shut it. I will totally be posting these today. I know I'm way over. I can't help myself. Oh, and this one too. Shut it, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I think just a sentiment on this one. The other two, I don't know. This one already has its sentiment as part of the background. And this one, maybe something, I don't know. I don't know. Still hemming and hawing about that. So 3 cards accomplished, for sure. In varying degrees of, you know. Yes, it's the stencil one, and I'm telling you, you gotta try that, you guys. It's so, like, once I did it, I was like, well, I can do that in a million different applications. We can totally do this in our art journal. Shut up, right? We're gonna be able to do, oh my gosh. So meet me back here on Thursday for art journaling. Let's see. Yes, for art journaling, and we're going to be, you know, we'll probably be using the French stamp again, and, you know, we're on the downhill slide of this year's art journal, so we're going to start some pages that maybe will grow into whatever we want to create them into. But remember, then starting in January, we're going to be starting our 2023 art journal, which is a composition book. And we are going to, so in those first classes, we're going to be creating our cover and our ribbon tie, if you want to have a ribbon tie on yours. I just like looking for funky ribbon. Wait till you see my ribbon for 2023. It has little tiny Fridas on it. Yeah, it's so cute. I can't wait to share it with you. So be on the lookout for your 2023 composition book slash art journal. I like mine with a grid on the inside, or you can use just regular ruled or college ruled, whatever you choose. And then I will meet you here on January, whatever it is, and we will start making art. I will say, here's a little something to think about, and I'll talk about this more on Thursday. I know I'm way over, but I will talk about this on Thursday, but be on the, so as you're getting things in the mail through, for Christmas presents or shopping or whatever you're doing now, save funky stickers. Like my friend Shelly turned me on to this new bath stuff. We are all about self-care. And we are terrible for each other because we will just go, oh my gosh, I ordered this, like $200 worth of this, and you got to have it, and blah, 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 blah. And so the other person's just sitting on the other end of the couch going, okay, what's the name? Blah, blah, blah. So it's called Lalicious, and it's, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how delightful I smell right now. So anyway, I saved the sticker that came on the packaging. And then I ordered something from another person, and Tammy will totally get this. The Whatever Craft House, and this was on the packaging. So I just stuck it on this plastic bag until I can put it in my art journal. And usually I do send artsy stickers in the mail. I think I sent pins with the washi tape this time, but every now and again I will send stickers too. So just save those stickers, and then remember, we're just going and save them throughout the year, because for me, oh, I will totally. So for me, look at, I remember like all kinds of things that I did, right? So I will just, this sticker is from when we went to Puerto Rico, and they stick this on your suitcase, right? This, the USDA one, this is from some radishes. I like radishes, but what makes it special is, shut up with that flower on those radishes. I just fell in love with that. And then this is when I had lunch with Miss Michelle, and she brought these stickers. I went on a little girls' trip. A friend came from Chicago, a friend named Keely, and Keely and Krista and I went on a little day trip, and Keely bought this sticker, Girlfriends Matter, right? This is from the first time I was published in Strawberry Moon magazine. And then I just have all kinds of artwork on there. And then I have, oh, here's when I voted, right? I put my voting sticker in my art journal. I had another sticker from those beautiful pumpkin carvers. And then this is a band that we went to see when we were in Oceanside. And I just knew they would have stickers. And so I got one of their stickers. That's a fun way to support them. And, you know, I put the change in their guitar case that was out. Anyway, it's a fun way to document your year without documenting your year. You'll know what it is when you look through it, but just be on the lookout for fun stickers. Maybe it's not hooked to a memory. It's just a cool sticker. Shut up. It's just a cool sticker, right? So anyway, be on the lookout for those fun things that you might. Stickers are just a cool way to support an artist, or to just surround yourself with prettiness. You know what I mean? Anyway, I know I'm blathering on and on and on, and so I will bid you all adieu. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I hope that you build some cards today, and like I said, so I will put the link, Jan, to that Bath and Body stuff, and what else? Oh, let me know if you have any good ideas for my next washi tape release. Let me know if there's something that you want to see. I'll talk to you. If you're a stitcher, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Or you can come even if you're not a stitcher. We just talk for 30 minutes of slow stitching and easy conversation on Stitch the States with Corbiere-Scott. And then on Thursday, we'll be right back here, but we'll be here with our art journals. I can hardly wait. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. Like this video.